witch bottle filled with teeth, pins, and mysterious liquid discovered in English Chimney dating back to the 1600s. Contractors who were demolishing an old chimney in Watford, England, found something strange inside it. They discovered a bottle filled with things like fish hooks, human teeth, pieces of glass, and a mysterious liquid. This bottle is believed to be a witch bottle, which people in the past used to protect their homes from witches. There have been over 100 similar bottles found in old buildings, churchyards, and near rivers across Great Britain. Most of them date back to the 1600s when people were very scared of witches. These witch bottles typically contained items like pins, nails, thorns, urine, fingernail clippings, and hair. The place in Watford where this bottle was found used to be the Star and Garter Inn and is now a private home. Interestingly, it was the birthplace of Angeline Tubbs, who was later called the Witch of Saratoga. She was born in 1761 and later moved to the United States. In Saratoga Springs, New York, she earned a living by telling people's fortunes. The glass bottles discovered in Watford, which are shaped like torpedoes, were first made in the 1830s. This suggests that they are probably not directly related to Angeline Tubbs. However, finding a witch bottle in the building indicates that the people living there practiced anti-witchcraft customs for a longer time than most others. So, how did these witch bottles work? People who believed in their protective powers filled them with various items, most commonly urine and bent pins. They thought that the urine would attract witches traveling through a supernatural world into the bottle, where they would become trapped on the sharp pins to safeguard themselves from witchcraft. People often placed these bottles under hearths or near chimneys. Back then, it was believed that witches could enter homes through unusual routes like the chimney stack. Interestingly, some experts, like Nigel Jeffreys, suspect that witch bottles were primarily made for medical purposes. Jeffreys suggests that these vessels might have been seen as remedies that could bring health and a long life to the residents of the house. While the Salem witch trials are the most well-known example of witchcraft hysteria in the United States, similar fears existed in many other places, including the Hudson Valley. Contractors and archaeologists have found witch bottles, strange symbols, and other forms of magical protection dating back as far as the 1600s in these areas. When Angeline Tubbs came to the United States, witches were no longer viewed as dangerous criminals but rather as strange and intriguing figures. Tubbs traveled to New York with a British officer during the Revolutionary War. However, after the war ended, she was left behind. Over time, she settled in a hut located in a nearby mountain range, where she sustained herself by begging and telling fortunes. It's possible that she preferred a life of isolation, or it could be that the tradition of using witch bottles in the area may have influenced her choice to stay away from the town.